Hi, I'm Hunter Allen and welcome to our Thursday tip. Hey, it's the middle of the season, or towards the end of the season for many of you, and a lot of times I see a lot of athletes that have what I call the mid-season slump. The mid-season slump really because you've been training really hard all winter, you trained hard all spring, you raced, you've gone to different events everywhere, and now you're kind of like, oh man, I'm a little tired, it's hot out, etc. So, but at the same time, one of the biggest things that I see that's the most common thing among all athletes in the mid-season slump is that they've lost their goal. They don't have a goal. Maybe they've achieved the goal already. Maybe you've achieved your goal already. You had your big event, and now what do? And it's still some great racing, some great events this fall to get ready for. So you need to come back to it, and the big thing that I do is you got to have a big, hairy goal. I know I've talked about this before, but it's a perfect time right now to start thinking about this big, hairy goal. One, you've got to have a monetary commitment to something, so you need to travel or you have to pay some kind of a fee to go and do that event. I like to travel, so I want to go somewhere. So what I do is I say, oh, gosh, I'd love to go to Colorado and go ride for, a weekend or do some kind of really cool event in Colorado. Okay, so that means I've got a monetary thing that I have to outlay some money. I've got to go there. I'm going to do it. Two, it's got to be big enough that it's like, if I don't train for this, it's going to be bad, right? It's going to be suffering, it's going to suck, it's not going to be fun. So I need to have something that I'm going to train for, that it's going to make the experience better because I'm fitter for that. So that's the next piece of that. And then the third piece, which I already mentioned, is really travel. If you travel somewhere, if it's like right in your backyard, sometimes it's not as motivating. Sometimes it's more motivating, but sometimes it's not. So I like to have that third component, travel. So if you're in that mid-season slump, come back to the goal and then come back to understanding, like, what is it that could I grab and say, I want to go do this. Then if you can find that thing, you're gonna actually be able to get the motivation back, push yourself, and be ready to go again. That's your Thursday tip. Like us on Facebook. We put tons and tons of tips on there, including the workout of the day on Facebook. Love to have you be one of our friends. Thanks a lot.